Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Under a Killing Moon, where I had previously stated that I was going to avoid using a walkthrough, and I still will. I just would have to, in order to be honest, I have to mention that I did open up a walkthrough on a nearby webpage to have as reference, as a guide. And I accidentally noticed something, so I'm just going to knock that out. Because, to be honest, clear that up. This is the only thing I noticed, is I didn't even bother noticing that this is a credit card application.
A pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
Like, I didn't even really bother paying attention to the fact that I picked up a credit card application for the electronic shop, which you need in order to get into... you need a credit card in order to get into the shop in general. So you combine the pen and the credit card application, and you get a filled out credit card application. Then you combine the application with the stamp. Not with an envelope. You just shove the application into the mailbox, which is a little bit odd.
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
Alright. And then let's drop this off in the mailbox, which is right there.
The Postal Service has gotten much faster since the stamp price went to $10. I should get my credit card back tomorrow morning.
That is pretty fast, considering the fact that, this is not just considering, like, the letter has to be mailed out to where it's being processed. Then it also has to be mailed back to here, so is that what it's going to take to save the Postal Service? Is a huge price hike in regards to, stamps?
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprint's about a size 14.
Oh, you know, I said I was expecting this game wasn't really going to require me to write anything down. Alright, bringing out the pen and paper. He's a size 14 shoe.
Looks like a key of some kind.
Oh yeah, and I believe this opens, the alley side garage, which I will need in order to catch the, thief. No.
Another billboard advertising cosmetic surgery. It's big business these days. Mutants with money will pay anything to look like norms.
And that's one of actually the plot points from Martian Memorandum, is the entire idea of mutants using cosmetic surgery to look like norms. Although I don't think it referred to them as norms at the time.
It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World. Ten seconds left. Down by one. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Yeah, this game gets goofy.
Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that wall there, getting in the way.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb.
And you see a lot of, like, the game's sense of humor just painted throughout. Like this door over here.
Hey, this door's just painted on. Hey, this door's just painted on.
It literally is a door that's been painted onto a wall up there. You get to move the staircase and get access to nothing. Alright, let's see what's in here. Nothing.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
I'm sure he gets some money out of it.
These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup.
Ugh.
Good.
I'll take your word on that one.
The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean. These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sales.
A lot of chocolate products in this backyard. I thought the Sticky Finger Bandits was a Home Alone opponent and not a Tex Murphy related one. Also, let's head back. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Like, how do you know this trash can be interacted with? It actually has, like, a 3D model. This one is just a sprite. You know, this one, also just a sprite. You know it can't be interacted with. Oh yeah, and then there's, a homeless guy who's sitting in the trash can. Who owns the chocolate, the Coco Cabana in the Pandora Directive.
Oh man, this dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise and I oughta know. Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Unfortunately, he's not here now.
Whoa! This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
But I don't think I need the radio for itself. I need it for the batteries.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
Super heavy duty. Alright. So now I might as well check out the, this, warehouse over here.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so it's not that. Maybe it's the key to Rusty's funhouse.
Well, that's not gonna work. The Acme warehouse is the former Snow White. Look.
You know, I thought it would definitely be one of those two keys.
Well, that's not gonna.
Are there any other locked doors that I forgot about? Like, there's a couple areas that I haven't really gone into.
Francesca Lucido makes this.
Well, let's drop in on Francesco's, the pizza shop.
Well, it's that a handsome P.I. Tex Murphy. Have you come to take me away?
Let's go with some cowboy humor.
How'd you guess? You must have seen my white horse hitched to the railing out front.
Oh my, Mr. Murphy, you certainly know how to excite a girl.
All this talking about horses.
Okay, look, I was only joking. I came by to ask you some questions.
All the business and no pleasure makes even a private dick a dull boy. What do you want?
I want to ask you some questions. I do not need the shining references. I don't even know what accent I'm doing there.
Rook is a tough old geezer. I've known him ever since we opened the Slice of Heaven back in '32, but I can't say I know him very well.
Alas, the Slice of Heaven is burned down.
Chelsea is
Eventually,
a nice
not now.
girl. Sal tries to flirt with her, but she doesn't give him the time of day. I like Louis. He runs a nicer place, and I go over there and chat with him when the business is slow.
I would imagine that would be something that people with like small businesses kind of in a local area might do.
Well, I was hoping you'd get around to asking about me. I'm just a lonely, hot-blooded woman who needs the love of a good, strong man.
That's very nice, Francesca. You can...
Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since. I've had enough of his drinking and the womanizing, and I divorce him in a second, but he's got a couple of buddies who are top lawyers. If I had some hard evidence of his screwing around, I could divorce him and get a decent settlement.
Oh yeah, I think that's what happens. So you actually get some evidence for Francesca. She divorces Sal, and then Sal burns down the pizza joint to collect insurance money.
Ardo is an overgrown kid. He comes in here for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and I've got to kick him out every time. If I didn't, he'd eat everything we got.
And Ardo Newpop is the bouncer, the doorman over at the hotel.
Can't help you, Tex. That's that religion for norms only. It makes me sick. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Sorry. Ask me about something else. I heard that Rook's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city.
All right. So not really anything that's going to help me. Where shall I go? That goes nowhere. I've already been to Louis'. I haven't been to two places. I haven't been to the Golden Gate Hotel.
The Golden Gate Hotel was once known as the Waldorf of the Pacific. Its halls are still sturdy, and the walls have worn well. But there's nobody living inside.
Is that a reference? That might have been a reference.
Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel. Ardo's no rocket scientist. In fact, he probably doesn't even know what a rocket scientist is. My name's Tex, and I'm a PI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. I think I already seen this show before anyway.
Show some interest?
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's my third favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
Inspector Burns Fire Safety, featuring a fire safety man with burns all over his body, who's all like, "Kids, don't be like me." Make conversation.
Why is that your favorite show?
'Cause fire safety is very important, and I want to grow up to be just like Inspector Burns.
Covered in burns? Let's see. Patronize? Patronizing manipulation.
Yeah, old Burnsy's the best. You know, we always play a little game called 20 Questions. You want to play?
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
Dope, damn it. Let's try that again.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do fire safety upgrades. Maybe he's painting fire extinguishers in all the rooms.
Damn it. I'm sure I would have learned something very important then.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later.
Alright. Let's check back on the dumpster. Hello. I knew you'd be back here.
Looks like Mr.
I just had to
Bum's
leave and come
home
back.
evening.
And he's the one who's eating all the chocolate
what
syrup.
do you want?
Bum camaraderie, tongue-in-cheek, or all business?
Looks like you're busy drowning your troubles, my good man.
Well, Mr. High and Mighty, what are you, a preacher or something?
More bum camaraderie.
No, I'm just a man like you, who's been down on his luck.
Look at me, I'm crying. Now what is it you want?
Down to business.
I just want to ask a few questions. First, did you see anything strange last night?
The strangest thing I've seen recently is you trying to get information from me for free, you schmuck.
Okay. What do I have that he would want? I've got batteries, a surgery gift certificate,
Well, that's not gonna work.
sales flyer. I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost out of chocolate syrup and I'm not in a good mood.
All right. Make an offer.
You know, I just might have something that would improve your ugly mood.
Is that so? Well, what?
I will offer a surgery gift certificate.
That's not gonna cut it, punk.
All right. Huh. Where am I going to be able to find chocolate?
What can I get you?
Hey, Louie. You got some chocolate?
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can get you a piece to go if you like.
That is exactly what I want. That's amazing. I knew Louie would be able to help me out. All right. Let's examine that delicious chocolate pie. We're not going to eat it, because this is our bribe.
Oh. This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get it fixed soon, I'll go insane.
I need that.
Worry me for so what to do.
I need that delicious chocolate in my veins.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
You know, this guy really should see somebody about his chocolate addiction. Also, he goes on to open up his own, chocolate store, so that's probably a bad thing.
Praise heaven, you brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
I'm your friend for life, or until I need a fix.
Rook, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that.
That's actually pretty impressive for Rook.
I think Chelsea used to fancy me, till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart.
I would imagine Rook would be the kind of person who would charge you rent to live in his dumpster.
Nice guy, good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies. Ugh. I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint.
Might as well not waste your time.
The only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way.
That chocolate powers him up.
That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone. Wish I could help.
What about the
I
crusade?
stay out of politics, especially bad politics.
All right.
Nope, don't know a thing about it. Sorry, can't help you with that.
And how about the
I
burglary?
saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
All right. Let's see if that's enough to get some sort of match on my crime computer. Which is in my apartment. This away. Oh my gosh. Oh no. There we go.
Crime-Link computer is the only...
I don't know if it was a Caucasian male. It was a Caucasian, let's see, 300 pounds. Mutants, not necessarily. Don't know what hair color is. Shoe size is 14. Yeah, I don't think I have enough. Ah, okay. Let's get rid of some options. Yeah, that's still too many. Let's talk to Chelsea, see if she knows something.
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, you can talk to me about anything you want.
Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Alright, so we got a tattoo of an anchor, green eyes, no ham. Alright. Let's see if adding in the anchor tattoo
Crime-Link...
and the green eyes changes things. Okay, not quite there. I don't think I've asked Louis about it. Or I guess I can't ask Ardo anymore because he's busy painting fire extinguishers on the walls.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
Some delicious fresh brains. Let's ask you about the burglary.
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while. Too bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
So Louis has nothing. Rook saw nothing, I believe.
So, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
It makes me mad as hell that someone would break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
Okay. So I know his shoe size.
It's like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool.
And he told
Ask
me...
away. I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at it.
Like, who else would I be able to talk to?
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every...
Not them, I guess. Not the electronics shop. Oh, okay. So I can actually go to the police station now and talk to somebody. Specifically, Mac Malden. Let's go do that. Maybe I'll be able to get some clues. Ah, Tex's license plate is Private Dick.
I haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum.
Yeah, I knew he was in that
I
game.
remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Oh, do I get to offer him the...
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy. I figured you'd be dead by now.
I like the actor that plays him. Faux compliment.
Good to see you too, Mac. You look great. That extra weight sure suits you.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Fondly reminisce about the
come
good
on.
times.
Remember the Martian Memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
Well.
What you need is San Francisco's best detective on the case.
Luckily, I'm already on this
I
case.
asked him to help out, but he's busy. Now shove off!
Okay, let's try that again.
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
No.
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still stuck on this case.
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
I need some help drinking it my way through it.
Tell you what, help me solve this case I'm working on, and I'll buy you a scotch. And not the cheap stuff.
Bribing a cop, eh, Murphy? Get out of here now, and I might not bust you.
Alright, let's try that again.
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
No. Annoying humor.
No, because I really like to watch your face turn red.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Okay, so I got a little bit... Oh, nope, I'm still around. Dispense with the small talk.
Listen, I'm working on a burglary case, and I'm looking for a lead.
You and me both, Seamus. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. Believe it or not.
Sounds like we might be looking for the same burglar. Let's compare notes, old buddy.
No chance, Murphy. I don't need you getting in my way. Go play detective somewhere else.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if... Is there a way I can offer him something, or...
To do than bother me.
Apologetic.
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still stuck.
Sure you are. Probably.
Mr. Pathetic?
I wish. I couldn't afford a glass of scotch these days.
Well, here our custodial department is hired. Pick up an application on your way out.
Am I supposed to actually talk to Mel yet? Or am I just going to get a...
Something better to do.
Or am I just going to get a series of,
No, because I really like to...
Still the wise guy.
of endless loops back to the beginning. Fondly reminisce.
Oh, come on. Remember the...
Yeah, those were the mayor's office.
So you and your crack team of detectives have no leads?
Of course we have leads. you
Oh,
pops.
here we go.
We
He's
know
Norm.
Caucasian,
Cajun.
and has AB negative blood. That narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
Wait, was that AB positive? Oh my gosh. I'm not positive about that. Okay, let's try that again. So I want... annoying...
No.
Fondly reminisce...
Yeah, the mayor's.
And shocked by
So
Neps
you-
dude.
Of course.
AB
we have leads,
negative.
you pots. We know he's a norm. That narrows.
All right. Now let's get back to Tex's office, run that into the computer, and hopefully I will have a match. All right. I only knew which button was the on-off button. Oh, in order to turn it on, I have to press the letter F. Because O has already been delegated to open. So we wanted Caucasian, not a mutant. AB negative? Say 2 eyes? Excellent. I just had to guess. Ow. Mick Flem. Yeah, let's see. Burglary, mail fraud, attempted extortion, petty theft, arson, grand theft speeder. The whereabouts of Flem are unknown at this time. The SFPD are interested in questioning him about the recent disappearance and suspected murder of Rusty Clown. It's likely that Flem and Rusty were working together when Flem was arrested for illegally importing Asian novelty items. Flem may have murdered Rusty to get revenge for letting him take the fall. This theory has been supported by a street informant, Beak Neres, who claims to have seen Flem within the past few weeks. Neres reports seeing Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, apparently hallucinating, saying that Rusty Clown's ghost was out to get him. Ah, that's Flem. This is 300 pounds? Okay. Notice how they show his left arm in the image? That way they wouldn't have to, when taking these pictures, they wouldn't actually have to put the anchor tattoo. Huh. But where is Beak? So I don't know where Mick Flem is, but I know he's been an associate with somebody named Beak.
What can I do for you? Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that. Oh yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coy Tower.
Ah, all right. Thanks, Chelsea.
I remember Rusty. He had a kids show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
All right. And Beak is the one you actually give the surgery certificate for.
I walk up the steps to Coy Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half-light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
What are you staring at?
Establish identity.
You must be Beak Neres.
Huh? Yeah, that's me. But I ain't smelled you before. Who are you?
Coy Dealmaker?
I'm someone who'd like to make a deal for some information.
What's that? Deal? Well, I'm listening. What you got?
I will offer you a surgery gift certificate.
Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. And I don't think you see anybody with elephant snouts in further games. Like, this is more towards, like, the goofy mutation aspect of it. Whereas I believe later on, there's more, I guess, biological abnormalities as opposed to Animal Crossing.
I haven't got any info on that. Chelsea. Smart girl and a real looker to boot. She's got a cute little nose.
He's very nose
I
related.
can't help you there. She runs that pizza place with her husband, Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian nose, though.
Any nose fetishists out there? Beak Nariz is here for you.
He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does, though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his.
Ardo?
I haven't got any info on that.
He probably doesn't know the Colonel.
I know a little about it.
He knows the Colonel.
Runs a
Never
pretty
mind.
Successful PI business. Big trouble. It's causing mutant blood to boil, and I don't want to be around when the bullets start flying.
How about Mac Mulden?
Anyone with a hunker like that can't be all bad. Malden's no rocket scientist, but I hear that he's not on the take. I've helped him out a couple of times, so he leaves me alone.
No, all right.
The bracelet is the bait Mick Flem uses for the pawn shop robberies.
Oh, so everybody already knows about the case that I'm trying to solve. Thanks.
Rook's pawn shop was robbed by a two-bit crook named Mick Flem. He and his girlfriend have knocked off half a dozen pawn shops over the past month. The girl goes to a pawn shop and hawks a bracelet for a decent amount of cash. Then Flem breaks into the pawn shop and steals the bracelet, along with anything else he finds.
I like the fact that Beak just happens to know everything. Like, the cops have no leads, and then there's just Beak right over there who's like, oh yeah, it's this guy, his accomplice. This is exactly what happens.
Mick Flam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
Oh, but I think I have to move a brick or something in order to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Oh, I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that vice versa?
I got the gist of
I
it,
think
sir.
he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia.
Is that what it's actually called?
Drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was completely terrified.
All right, let's end this conversation and see if we can get inside this warehouse.
Ah, the once majestic champ. Flem is working out of this warehouse.
Oh.
Looks like he got careless. The door's unlocked.
The door is just unlocked now. Okay.
If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him.
All right, let's save our game real quick, like that way we don't get into trouble. Although I don't believe this is that kind of game. So let's Snow White warehouse. What do I need?
Yummy! A bottle of turnip schnapps. I'll bet it's got a real kick.
What I need to do is I need to activate the crane.
Well, this is actually a storage compartment. Looks like it requires a special combination key.
Do I have the combination key? Is this it?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh, no. Son of a... There we go. Ah.
Apparently some fireman dropped off his uniform to be cleaned and forgot to pick it up.
I believe the fireman's uniform is actually for a different puzzle. Ah, okay.
This key must fit a lock around here somewhere.
But this key isn't actually for this lock over here.
This must be the power box.
I think. It is. Never mind.
The sound is coming from up on the landing. Looks like the on-off switch controls a pulley hook. It's running back and forth along a track.
All right.
Well, that's not gonna work. I don't think I'll move any of these pallets because they look like big slivers waiting to happen.
That's probably for the best of it.
Ooh, this barrel smells like it shouldn't be opened.
What am I missing? I'm missing something somewhere. Oh, there's the health department notice.
Well, this is definitely the most threatening condemnation notice I've ever seen. This business sign should be on the outside of the building. No wonder they went out of business.
I'd tell them to put that business side outside of the building, but I admit that's none of my business. So I got a key for the power, but what I really need to do is I need to get into Rusty's. Now I'm going to try to get into Rusty's, but I think I actually need to use the fireman's uniform to talk to Ardo, because being a fireman, he'll believe me more.
Well, that's not gonna work. It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
Oh, the key's at the doormat.
Looks like a welcome mat, but when it's on the doorstep of a novelty shop, you can never be too careful.
And that's how I get into Rusty's, in order to get a clown outfit.
Whoa, a key.
Alright. Of course, there's Rusty's key, which kind of looks like a clown version of the More You Know rainbow. Alright. Let's save our game. We're in Rusty's Funhouse. Now, there's a couple things I do need.
Cool. Plastic dart crossbow. It'll make a nice addition to my non-violent weapon collection. The counter cabinets look like they're worth checking out.
Alright, so I got that.
Ooh, a small nozzle. Probably a helium dispenser used for filling balloons.
I'm sure that's going to be in a puzzle later on.
Looks like some kind of in-house television.
Hi, kids, it's me,
Ugh.
Mr. Burns. And as we all know, fire can be our friend, but fire can be our foe. So many times, fire starts so carelessly. And what can fires do? Fires burn you. Never, never light matches. No, no, no. Fire is dangerous. Fire made me look like this. Do you want to look like me? No, no, no. Don't look like Inspector Burns. Don't play with matches.
Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him. So does Ardo.
So, don't play with matches because, oh dear God, what is this? Oh, I'll just add that to my collection.
For a second there, I thought someone had decapitated Inspector Burns and left his head on the floor. What a great mask.
Alright, I'm sure you can probably see where this is going. But we're gonna carry on with more Under a Killing Moon next time. In the meantime, though, you got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.